Hello everyone, it's Melissa and I am back, and today is a share 12 by 12 size, and it is to document my son's first day of school. Now I'm not sure if I mentioned before, but I do three layouts. I do one for each of their books and one for our family book. And so I'm starting off by pulling from my product jar. The only one I don't get used is doilies, but otherwise ephemera, embossing folders, roller stamps, mist, buttons, tags, all get used. And yeah, I'm starting off by pulling the Simple Stories Smarty Pants collection. All this is old stuff, you guys, that I'm just working my way through per usual. I'm going to start by cutting out this specific card, and it in fact says Smarty Pants in typewriter font on those books with the glasses, and totally fitting for my son. And I'm not exactly sure where that bordered fun ticket type shaped square paper came from. At one point, years and years ago, I purchased a Tuesday morning school pack, and I think it might have been in there, but I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm still struggling with this funk that I have. So I am looking for my base colors. Not exactly sure. I know all my layouts all have the same Simple Stories kind of color schemes, so that's what I'm going to stay with. I ended up pulling a basic gray cardstock from Stampin' Up. I used some Studio Calico Black Mist that's in my stash. I've got the words for the title Too Cool for School, and I have those, in fact, die cut. I have the stars die cut from a Sizzix die. That apple is from a Your Next stamp die, and here I'm showing it to you. And then the fonts that I use to cut those is my MFT bottle caps, my MFT little letters, and my Lawn Fawn Quinn's alphabets. So I have used my typewriter, excuse me, and I typed my journaling on that card. Basically just says you have starting a new school and, 7th grade. So these stars, I cut them 3 times to give them dimension like a chipboard, and then I ran them through my embossing folder for some texture. I have the word awesome that I stamped from the LE Studio. It's one of their new ones, Everyday Tab Stamp, and I just punched it out with one of my tag dies, or punches, I'm sorry, and I will adhere that later. I added a paper clip, I don't know if you can tell, to that top corner of the photo. That composition notebook was actually, that piece of paper there was actually like a post-it notepad, and it came with, I don't know if you can see, but on the top of the screen there is like Apple. That is actually like a post-it notepad as well, and they came maybe in a hotspot or from the Dollar Tree. I don't know when, and I don't know where they're from, to be honest, but I just thought it added a nice extra little something behind there, because we're at an age where we do have to buy a lot of comp books. I'm going to add some dimension to the back of that apple, just using some Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. Also, so that's just a scrap of paper. Obviously, you can see I've used it before, but the yellow is reading more of like a honey gold, and so in a bit here you'll see me use some Distress Oxide ink on the edges. I used a Wild Honey on the edges and the tops of the embossed stars, and I just did that because I wanted those yellows to kind of match better. So just curling up the edges of things, adding some dimension where I think it's necessary, and Yeah, just moving my way down the page. Now at the bottom of the page, that pencil sticker is from a sticker sheet that's, I don't know, 10 years old. Just making my way through that. And something I spoke about in one of my other school videos recently was the fact that I have elements in my stash that aren't conducive to older children. You know, you buy these collections and then you use only so much, and then another year goes by and your kids are bigger and whatnot. So I'm just trying to, use these pieces whenever I can. I know it's not easy. So using my notebook punch, that's from EK Success. I'm going to rough up the edges there, and that's where my title is going to live. And I just have a piece of red there that has numbers on it, which I thought was appropriate. Just pattern paper in my stash. And sometimes I don't care, if my colors match. Sometimes I do. Now, this particular page, I'm mixing neutrals together with like primary colors. Sorry, I couldn't think there for a second. And so, I don't know. I like the way this turns out. I like that there's not a lot of empty space. I managed to cover a lot of the paper joins because sometimes that bothers me. It bothers like my eye when I'm moving around the page. Yeah. So I'm just getting this put down here. I'm going to have to move that black piece because I didn't leave enough room for my title, but I'll figure that out here shortly. The title, the 2 and the 4 are cut with red cardstock. Cool is cut with like a bashful blue cardstock or a pool party. I can't remember which one. And then school is cut from yellow. I'm just going to work on getting these situated and glued down. Now, while I'm doing this, I just wanted to tell you guys that I appreciate you watching today and taking time out of your day to check this video out. If you like it, I would love a thumbs up. Would love for you to subscribe so you can see more of my videos. I'm always looking for more subscribers. And also, I will leave my social media links to my other sites at Facebook and Instagram in the description box below. If you have any questions, you can just message me in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. And yeah, so here's me adding some color. And I like how that looks. And just adds a little bit of difference in there. And again, I mentioned that I cut those each 3 times to give them some dimension, like a chipboard. And I don't have a ton else to do. I'm going to glue down the stars. I don't know if you can tell at the moment, but I did put that awesome tag. I kind of curled it around and stapled it onto that paper clip on the top. And I really like how that turned out. So I was pleased with that. That's the first time I've actually used a paper clip and adhered a tag to it. And so I think I saw that, or a similar technique on Shari. She's another YouTuber. If I remember, I will link her channel in the description box below. But it's just another fun way to, add tags and things. And, I'm all about the paper clips and the staplers when it comes to school supply layouts. So, yeah, I really enjoy using office supplies. Yeah, I hope you guys like this. It's actually coming to an end. I'm going to have some close-ups after at the end of this video. And again, thanks for watching. I would appreciate a thumbs up. I would love for you to subscribe and check me out on my other social media sites. You guys have a super great day and a great week. And yeah, I am happy to say I used all but one. Oh, funny thing, one of my super sweet YouTubers said that guessing how many of those I will use is one of her favorite parts of my videos. So that's kind of funny. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.